It is 1:30. It is the 7th day of December, and I am your grumpy... January, I'm sorry, 7th day of January. Whoa! Oof. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, with one of those rare times when I splurge and buy some shit and then decide to show it to you guys. So, I rarely buy figures, because 1, I don't have the room. 2, I have no way to transplant them. And 3, I rarely end up using them. But occasionally you want to, upgrade your figures, maybe pick up a few more orcs or whatever. So I went to the store today because I had a special order that came in, which we'll do in a different video. And I wanted to do one of my semi-annual compare and contrast. So I picked up one from the most recent Reaper's Minis Bones set. And I picked up one from the nolzurs Marvelous Miniature set. And I tried to find two that are as close to the same thing as possible. So I picked Hobgoblin. So, I was looking for Oger or something, but I got Hobgoblin. So, this is labeled Hobgoblin. I think it's mislabeled. I think it's an Oger. But this is the Bones. And this guy looks... I don't know if he's an Oger. I don't know if he's a Hobgoblin. I don't know if he's a Bugbear. I don't know if he's an Orc Chieftain. But this is a hefty figure. He's got some good detail. He's got this big old macy thing. He looks like he's ready just to, cave troll his way into the mines of Moria and eat himself some halflings. So this is the Hobgoblin Oger from Reaper Bones. Now let's look at the Hobgoblin Oger, whatever this is. It's labeled Hobgoblin. Again, I think this is impossibly mislabeled. This is the Hobgoblin from nolzurs. Okay, first, this looks more like a tiefling than a Hobgoblin or an Oger, or really anything. I mean, you can barely see this guy. He's got a staff. Guess he's a druid? I don't know, or a Hobgoblin monk. And then it came with this dude, who's definitely a tiefling, or some kind of bone devil. I don't even know what this is. It just says Iron Shadow. Is that a class? Is that a race? Is that a new thing from Tasha's? I don't know what an Iron Shadow is, but I just want to look at the difference between this Hobgoblin Oger and this Hobgoblin Oger. Okay, so this guy, you take one look at him, you're like, yeah, Oger, Hobgoblin, Bugbear, big, beefy dude. You take a look at this guy and you're just like, okay, it's a guy with a stick and funny hair. Could be a tiefling, could just be a human with funny hair, maybe a half-orc. I don't know. I can't really see his facial features. He kind of looks vaguely angry or maybe oriental. I guess he could be a half-orc. If anything, this is a half-orc, maybe a tiefling, or just a dude with a stack and bad hair. This is not a Hobgoblin. This is definitely not an Oger. So just... Usually the Reapers are less good and less detailed than the Pathfinder Wizards of the Coast nolzurs. But this nolzurs Hobgoblin, unless it's like mislabeled, it's just a dude with a stick. I mean, it just looks like any other dude with a stick. I can't tell unless I look really, really close that he's even a non-human. It's just some guy with a stick and funny hair. This guy, on the other hand, definitely an Oger. And I don't even know what this is. Is this a tiefling monk, I guess? I don't know. I mean, he's got horns. He's got some kind of weird cloak thingy. He's got his feet up. Maybe he's a caster. Is he kicking? What the fuck's that? I don't know. Just, if we're comparing and contrasting normally, I'd give the nod to the nolzurs, the Pathfinder Wizards of the Coast figures, but this guy is just, this wins. So yeah, just one of those rare times when I want to compare figures. Normally I let Blango do the figures. He's the figure guy, and I'm the complainy guy. But I just saw the two of these, and I was like, huh? These are not even close to the same thing. Anyways, I'm your grumpy guy to all things gaming. If you appreciate this content and want to see more, hit that notification button. Lets you know when the next OG GM adventure is published and lets me know what direction you want the vlog to go. Please take a moment and consider subscribing and help me hit 500 subs by August 4th, 2020. And God willing, we will make it through another day after yesterday. Oger.